You may have seen adverts which claim that you can now get your teeth straightened at home without visiting your dentist or dental specialist. Really sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? So let's have a look and try to uncover what all this really is about. Let's look back, say 15 years ago. If you wanted to have your teeth straightened, the only way possible was to visit your normal dentist, and you would let your normal dentist know that you'd like to have your teeth straightened. Your normal high street dentist would then tell you that you need a referral to see a specialist. This specialist is known as an orthodontist. Generally speaking, orthodontists were in very short supply, and they weren't really that interested in straightening teeth for adults, as they were too busy sorting out the problems that children have with their crooked or goofy or whatever teeth. The major turning point came when a normal high street dentist could go on a short course as opposed to a specialist orthodontics course, which would take 3 years. And you would go on a short course, maybe ranging from a few months to even up to maybe 12 months, and you would be qualified to straighten teeth in your normal high street dental surgery. The other breakthrough came when these courses were primarily for these clear or invisible teeth straighteners or teeth braces, also known as aligners. So now as an adult, you didn't have to go to an orthodontist. You would go to your normal dentist and get your teeth straightened in a fairly short period of time. Now, recently, the next step above that has been where you can actually have your teeth straightened at home. The reason why you wouldn't want to go to an orthodontist in the very first place is because orthodontists are specialist dentists, and the treatment used to be quite expensive and not within the reach of the vast majority of the population. That is, until general dentists could carry out most forms of teeth straightening using clear braces. This reduced the cost probably by about up to 50% compared to going to see an orthodontist who would use traditional train track type of braces, which as an adult you wouldn't want anyway. Even though you could now go and see a general high street dentist, have your teeth straightened with clear aligners or clear tooth or teeth straighteners, the costs were still quite large, and this was due to the costs in actually forming the aligners, plus also the dentist's time. A typical course to straighten your teeth using clear braces would be around £3,000. So once again, it wasn't very cheap, but certainly cheaper compared to an orthodontist, where the average treatment would be around about £6,000. So recently, it's now possible to have your teeth straightened at home. Is it a scam? Is it really true? What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? So let's have a look at some of these questions. These, you may have seen adverts on the internet which are from companies that claim to get your teeth straightened at home using aligners that they will make for you. All of these companies are outside the UK because UK regulations for dentists don't allow this kind of treatment without seeing a dentist first. Most of these home teeth straightening companies are from America, where their regulations allow this. I think over the next 5 years the regulations for UK dentists may become a bit more relaxed, and therefore I think companies will start opening up in the UK where you can have your teeth straightened at home. So the procedure normally is you contact the company and you have to provide them photographs of your teeth at different angles, including both upper and lower teeth, with your mouth open, with your teeth together from the front and from the side. Once these photographs are sent off, usually they will give you a rough indication whether it's possible to have your teeth straightened or not, and what the cost might be and how long the treatment may take, but these are just very rough estimates so that you know. If then you want to go ahead, you can pay a relatively small fee, certainly less than the cost of a dental checkup, and they will send you some impression trays for your teeth. So what are impression trays? Impression trays are necessary so that you can get a replica mold of your teeth. This is done by impression trays which fit in your mouth. Inside the impression tray you put an impression material which will record the shape of your mouth and of your teeth, individual teeth. The company will supply you with the correct size impression tray and also supply you with the impression material as well, including all the instructions. Once you have taken the mold off your teeth, you send these off and then you wait to get a reply back from the company. The reply quite often is, can you retake the mold of your teeth again because not all the teeth have been recorded, or the impression material has distorted, and for a number of other reasons. This is quite normal because dentists do this procedure day in, day out with their eyes closed, but as a person who's never done this before, it may take several visits, or several goes, not visits, several goes to get the correct impression or mold of your teeth. You may at this stage be asked to pay extra because the taking the mold is, a fairly expensive procedure because of the materials involved and also the process of getting the mold into an actual cast of your teeth. This can also take time. Once the mold has been done and the company has had a look at the shape of your teeth, etc., they can then send you a treatment plan outlining the cost, how long the treatment will take, what the final result may look like, and then it's up to you to obviously get started or ask further questions. Once you decide to go ahead and you have paid your fee, you will then receive in the post these aligners. These aligners are a bit like a very thin gum shield that goes over your teeth. They're almost invisible, and you can wear them during the day and you wear them during the night, except for eating, and most of the people won't know you're wearing them. After 2 weeks, the liners that you are wearing you take them out, throw them away, and you get the next set which has been supplied to you. Usually about 6 to 8 aligners are supplied at any one time, so that's usually 3 to 4 months worth of aligners. After 4 months, the company will then ask you to take another set of impressions or mold of your teeth, which you then send off, and then you wait for the next set of aligners. Treatments can take usually between 6 months and 18 months, according to how bad the initial crookedness of your teeth were. As you can probably see already, there are a number of advantages for straightening your teeth at home. The biggest and most common reason why you may want to have your teeth straightened that way is, of course, the cost. And you can save about 75% of the cost as compared to visiting your orthodontist and even visiting your normal high street dentist. Having looked at the costs from the different companies, you should really expect to pay between £1,000 and £1,500, which is obviously a significant saving, but that's also spread out over a period of perhaps 12 to 18 months. So roughly speaking, you're looking at about £100 a month. So the biggest saving is the cost, but also the time and convenience factor. Time is really important to most people. Every time they visit a dentist, they have to take probably time off work, and even when you get there, you have to wait ages in the waiting room, and then you obviously see the dentist as well, and you have to keep on doing that every few weeks to have your aligners changed and checked. Convenience is obviously a big factor because you don't have to visit a dentist, you don't even have to find a dentist. Some people don't even, a lot of people don't like going to the dentist full stop, and they may even be really scared, in which case this is an ideal way to get your teeth straightened but not visit a dentist. There are, however, disadvantages to consider, and these are extremely important to consider before having this type of treatment. Firstly, as mentioned before, it can actually sometimes take longer to have your teeth straightened this way, because you may have problems getting good photographs of your teeth, you may have problems getting good impressions or molds of your teeth. Every time you take a mold, it gets sent away, and then you probably have to wait 2 weeks, and then if they're not right, then you have to wait another 2 weeks. So 2 or 3 months can easily pass by. My own personal opinion also is that this type of home teeth straightening is not really good for very fine tuning, or for very specific minor corrections. So if you have crooked teeth and you just want to make them look better, it's absolutely fine. But if you want them absolutely straight without any imperfections whatsoever, that may be more difficult in this way, and you are therefore better off going to see an orthodontist or your normal high street dentist who's qualified to do clear aligners. This method is not obviously suitable for every single patient, as not every single patient is suitable for teeth straightening or orthodontic treatment. It may also be possible to get the same result using a better or an alternative technique, such as veneers, for instance, which can straighten your teeth in a much shorter, quicker period of time to get an instant result. The other thing I suppose to be wary about is that obviously these are internet companies, and what would happen if in the middle of your treatment that company ceased to exist, or if you had problems and you can't get hold of somebody face to face. You also may have problems where your teeth have been straightened but you're still not happy, and you are left with a result which is not really ideal for you. My own personal opinion is that you are taking a slight gamble, but if you will definitely get an improvement, but to expect an ideal result, that may be asking for too much. So in conclusion, you will probably in the near future see UK companies starting to do home teeth whitening treatments, but at the moment there are numerous teeth whitening companies abroad, and they will ship your orthodontic aligners to you in the UK. The main advantages are of course the cost and the time and the convenience factor, with the disadvantages being that if treatment does not go according to plan, then this may not be an ideal way to solve the problem. So hopefully you'll have got a good overview, and I may be doing another video or recording of this in the near future. Thank you.